Hello, hello. Hi, Yola Bean. Hi, Becky. How's everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Think I got everything set up. You made it. Yeah, you did. You made it this time. TR, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. And welcome to those that are going to be watching the replay. I'm trying to remember to welcome you guys before I get so far into the program. So those of you that will tune in later on at the replay, thank you for watching and welcome as well. So I'm welcoming all of the people that are coming in. Hi, Kristen. Let me see who else. I won't be able to chat much going to cook. Listen, that's fine. No problem. No problem. I've done that quite a bit. Hello, Ann. Hi. How's everybody? Thanks for dropping by. What time is it? We got a couple of minutes before it's 8 o'clock, and so I'll wait a few more minutes. Today is just going to be we're going to be talking about some of the latest trends. And since Mother's Day is coming up, it might be something that you're interested in doing for Mother Day gifts for family, friends, or to sell or whatever. So that's sort of going to be our conversation for tonight. And of course, it is Wine Down Tuesday. I have some strawberry lemon, I think, Moscato, barefoot. I haven't had this before, so I decided to give it a try. We'll see. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not my regular, but it's not too bad. Trying to get adjusted here. Okay, that's better. So, how has everybody been? How has your week been since the last time we spoke? Everybody doing fine? Anything going on in particular you want to talk about? Any fun things that you've done? I know for me, it doesn't seem like it ever ends as far as me having challenges. I made the mistake of thinking I wanted to switch my phone. Well, actually, that's not what really happened. When I called my internet carrier, they wanted me to, well, they made an offer where I could save money by switching my mobile carrier to them, and they would, give me a good price. So I was considering anything that's going to save money. So I decided to say, yeah. Why would I do that? They had an Android. I have an iPhone. I've been an iPhone person for years. I have iPhone, iPad, iBuds, iWatch, and why in the world would I try to do an Android? I don't know. I just thought I would give it a try because I know one of my sons has an Android. He loves it, so I thought I'd give it a try. Mm-mm. That did not work. That did not work. Hi, Tisha. How you doing? The one thing that I have learned, I went to the Xfinity store. That's the carrier. And I was talking to one of the salespeople there, and he said, "Now I've never heard of anybody switching from an iPhone to an Android. Now they'll switch from an Android to an iPhone, but not in the reverse." And I can understand why because that was a huge, huge mistake. Hi, Marissa. How you doing? I will never do that again. For me, I guess I'm just stuck with iPhone. When you get used to using something and you know pretty much how it works, and then you try to learn something new, no. And I mean, the whole system is different. I was so frustrated. I was virtually in tears. I tried, I think 3 or 4 days to deal with that phone. First of all, it took me 2 days to figure out how to answer the phone. I'm getting calls and I can't answer it because I didn't know what to do. And I finally learn that you swipe up to answer your phone. Now, come on now. Who would know that? You got a picture of a phone there. Wouldn't you think that you tap it? No, but that's not the case. With an Android, you got to swipe up to answer the phone. It was just ridiculous. And trust me, I ended up getting back with my iPhone, and so I am stuck with the iPhone. I'm not switching ever again. So TR said, "Yep, everything and Apple for me as well." I don't remember what I used before I used an Apple because naturally Apple wasn't out when phones first started, and my very first cell phone was a work phone. My job got us all cell phones, and I don't remember what it was. I know I had a cute little pink flip phone. I think it was a Razor. I think that's what it was called. I don't know if that. I guess that was an Android. I don't know what it was, but you know, it worked pretty much like a regular phone, and so I didn't have any trouble. But once the iPhone finally came out, I went iPhone, and I promise you, I tried a BlackBerry once, and I kept that. You had 14 days to return it, and I think I kept it a week before I returned it. And I said, nope, BlackBerry is not working for me. Let me go back to my iPhone. So I'm not gonna switch again. I tell you, I'm not doing that. So that was my week. That was my week dealing with. I know. I think I got my phone on a Wednesday, so it'll be a week tomorrow. And I got rid of it yesterday. I was like, I can't do this. I've tried. It's not working. And you say you've had both. You don't have a favorite, really? Well, that's cool. That's good. That's good. I just couldn't get, and I wanted so badly to adjust to the Android because first of all, I didn't want to be defeated. That's what it was. I did not want to be defeated. I wanted to prove to myself that I can handle the technology and I can switch. I can figure this phone out and understand it. I couldn't get my email. There was no icon on the phone for the email. And I asked my son that has he has an Android, he has a Samsung, and he sent me a screenshot of what the icon's supposed to look like. And I said, I don't have that on my phone. And I have a Yahoo ad, email, my personal email, and did not know because it didn't occur to me and no one mentioned it to me that I had to download the app before I could get it. And then on top of that, for me, I can't remember any of my passwords. I can't remember these passwords. You got so many of them. So I couldn't remember my email password. I couldn't remember my Apple ID password. I couldn't remember my Gmail because you're not using them. You already have them on your phone. It's programmed. You just hit the button, it goes. And so I wasn't using it, and I hadn't done it in so long. I couldn't remember any of it. So that caused a big problem as well. But I just said, give me an iPhone. Period. In a conversation. So that was my week. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. And hi, Pearl. Welcome. Who else has dropped in that I didn't see while I was complaining about my week and my phone drama here? And Yola Bean, I saw you said something. You're doing well and you're sewing for your upcoming craft fair. Be sure to let us know how that goes. And you're trying to decide what to make for your daughter and your daughter-in-law for Mother's Day. Okay, good. So maybe some of the things we talk about this evening can kind of help you out with that. Maybe you'll come up with some ideas. And welcome, Crafty. How you doing? Thank you for dropping by. So it is 8:06, and hi Val, how you doing? You got bumped off, huh? No problem. No problem. You got back on. That's all that matters. So tonight, what I decided to kind of discuss a little bit It's talking about some of the trends in embroidery for 2023. And the reason I thought about this is because I noticed, I'm always buying designs. And I saw it just seemed like there was a trend, especially if you remember when everybody was doing the curved neck, the lettering on the neck, and all of that. And so I said, it's a lot of trends out here. So why don't we just talk about some of the things? And again, maybe it will help you think about something that you might want to do for Mother's Day coming up. So the first thing is metallic thread. I've seen a lot of things where people are doing them with metallic threads. And I love using metallic. Well, I like the look of using metallic thread. I I think what is King Star? King Star, we talked about that. King Star metallic thread for me has been one of the best threads that I've been able to use as far as metallic is concerned. Now, I do have some silver and gold metallic thread from Madeira. And I have to be honest about it. I didn't have an issue with the thread quality. I was not too keen on the color because the silver was pretty dark and the gold was okay, but the silver I didn't care that much for. And so I didn't use that a lot. And I have a lot of metallic thread that I bought off of Amazon when I first started embroidering, didn't know that, you know, there are differences in threads and qualities and how they stitch and all of that kind of stuff. So I think I bought at least 10 or so beautiful threads. They're really in the really small spool because I was using them on my single needle, and they stitched okay. But you have to make sure, which I'm sure most of you know, when you're using metallic thread, they do advise that you do certain things. One, it is advisable that you do use a metallic needle, a needle for metallic thread, specifically for metallic thread. And also, you need to put your machine down at its slowest speed, the slowest stitch per minute speed, which on the 10 needle, and I believe it's the same on my single needle, is 400. So you need to slow it down. Now, on the single needle machine, what I did, I have one of where am I? The tall spool threaders. You can put the thread there and then you run it up and over and then into the machine. Well, that's what I use when I'm doing my metallic thread on my single needle because that helps a lot because your metallic thread is thread with thin metal wrapped around it, and that tends to twist and get tangled. And especially with the speed of the needle and everything, so that's the advisement. And they have several different hacks that I've seen. I've seen several different hacks on YouTube as to the best way to use it, putting them in plastic cups and running it that way. Now, what I have seen is on my 10 needle machine, I only use my King Star. I have used the Madeira, but what I have noticed that even with it down low, the speed being down low, it will tangle up with the other threads. I'm off kilter here. I got to figure out how to get more centered because I don't see everything. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I need to move. Okay, that looks a little better because I'm left-handed and everything's going crazy. But anyway, what I was saying is that on my 10 needle machine, when I'm using metallic thread, I noticed that it will, because of the, um, I guess, the vibration, the threads that are around it tend to get caught up in it. And I don't know if any of you guys have had that trouble. If you have, can you please let me know uh, what your experience has been? Because for me, I have had that issue, and what I've done to rectify it is I just unthread two or three of the threads that's next to my metallic, because especially if I'm doing the whole thing in metallic, which I did a jacket back, and the entire jacket back was gold metallic. So I took all the other threads that was close by away so it couldn't get pulled into it. Has anybody had that issue at all? And Becky, I said you keep a password book. That's great. I've seen password books on Amazon. I think I'm gonna get one and go ahead and put that down, because I've actually been keeping my passwords in my uh, on my phone. I know you're not supposed to do that, but on my phone in messages. But what I've noticed that I don't always remember to put them in there, and then I don't date them, or at least I hadn't been dating them, and I didn't know what was new, what was old, and what I had switched out and stuff like that. So that just, was the issue. So, Anne, you said Kingstar is the best thread for me. I do freestanding lace with that thread. Yeah, you can do. I've not tried the freestanding lace with a with metallic. Now, I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Do you wind your bobbin with the metallic thread as well? And how well does that work? Let me know. And did anybody? Okay, it turned out great. It's easier to do caps. Who's doing caps? Somebody's talking about caps. I'm assuming you're talking about embroidering caps here. Yeah. But anyway, that's with metallic. So that could be something that you could do a really cute project with using metallic thread. You can do a pillow. Like I said, I did my whole jacket back with metallic thread. And the jacket that's hanging up in the back, I don't know if you could actually see what it is, but that's a dragon. The gold part of that dragon is done in metallic thread. So those are some things that you can think about using metallic thread for. And okay, I've always used Kingstar, and no, have never used on the Bobson. So when you're doing your freestanding lace, and that was the question that I was asking Anne, because she says that she does freestanding lace with her Kingstar. And I know when you do freestanding lace, you're supposed to have your top thread and your bobbin thread the same color. And I know you probably can get a gold thread, regular thread, and then your metallic thread. Is that what you're doing, or are you actually using metallic thread in your bobbin? That's my question, because I'm curious. I've not actually done freestanding lace with metallic thread, even though I've seen um, some freestanding lace that had been done in metallic thread, and I didn't ask them how they did it. So that's where I'm curious at. So if you don't mind letting us know how that turned out, that would be great. I appreciate that, because we're here to learn, and that would be wonderful to know, because I'm wondering for the thread weight. That's the reason why I'm asking the question. And you say yes, I do it on the bottom too. Okay, great. So that winds and it stitches out fine. Okay, good. And Marlene, you say you use regular embroidery thread in the bobbin. So you do your metallic thread on top, and then your regular on the bobbin. Okay, so it's more than one way to do it. So I think I'm gonna give it a try and see what it looks like using metallic thread in with the bobbin. Interesting. I'll give that a try and see how that comes out. Hi, Robin. Don't worry about it. You haven't missed much. We're just talking about some of the trends for 2023 and getting some Mother's Day ideas. And we just started talking about using metallic threads to make different types of projects and things like that that may be good for a Mother's Day gift. The other thing that I noticed and I looked up what there's a lot of floral designs that people are doing now, and a lot of them are vintage, but they're beautiful. And I love floral designs. I really do. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see my latest video that I did where I was talking about the 10 needles, the changing colors and what have you. I did that floral. It's a floral design. So I have several floral designs that I use. And that particular one to me is more on the antique or vintage style. And I know I'm always searching for something, so I googled and I did YouTube and I went on to Etsy and I saw a lot of quote unquote vintage um, floral designs. So that's another thought, and you can certainly use metallic thread in some of those designs as well. But beautiful, vibrant, colored threads are really, really good with floral designs. And my favorite thread, because I'm trying to convert over, is Floriani. Floriani has some really cute uh, vibrant colors. I love their colors. They're so vibrant. Okay. Marlene said you might try metallic in the bobbin. Never even thought about that. Okay. And you say you do a lot of freestanding lace bookmarks with King Star on the top and the bobbin thread. Okay, and there's no problem with that. So let's give that a try and see how that works. I am definitely going to go do that. Yeah, it is interesting, Marlene, because I my thought for asking the question was specifically about the thread weight for the bobbin versus the thread weight of the metallic thread. But if it works well for Anne, I'm pretty sure it'll work well for us. So I am going to the next time I do a freestanding lace project, something small, because I want to do it as a test. I'm going to try that winding and bobbing with some metallic thread. See how that works. So, mentioning freestanding lace, that was the other thing. That was my number three, freestanding lace. There's a lot of that, and uh, talking about gifts, I've done freestanding lace, but I've not done. I only did that one bow that I showed you guys. That's the first freestanding lace that I've done where you actually put things together. And there are so many designs that you can get that they are making beautiful whatever. I've seen little houses that you can put your tissue in. And of course, during the Christmas holidays, you always see the Christmas trees and the stars and all those kinds of things. And it's just so many beautiful things, flowers that because I have a design that I'm going to do to put a rose together with freestanding lace. So I'm going to do that. And so that would be something that would be really cute for a Mother's Day gift. If you could, who was that? Oh, what is it? OSED. Their website. They have. Um, I think they have a monthly list of designs that they put out, and if you're part of their membership or subscription or whatever, then you get these. And I don't know what the subscription is. I think it's like $50 a month or something like that. But anyway, I was looking at their site, and they have um, and I'm almost certain it's freestanding lace, but they're making plants, greenery plants, and they look real. They look so real. So that's something you all might want to look at. But they're really cute, and they look real, and look look like a lot of work. But it's an interesting project, and something that you might be interested in. And speaking of their website, and I don't know if you guys have been on it, but they have a, um, a dollar page where all of their designs are $1, and they got a lot of them, a whole lot of them, and they're really nice, and they're $1. Everything on there, and then even on that page they have what they call groups, and I think the most expensive group I saw on there was $10, and you get like 12 or so, even more maybe, designs for that one $10 bundle. Because I got a bundle off of there where I'm going to be doing some kitchen tiles, and they're really cute. The one that I picked, yes, OESD, and the one that I chose was this really cute jolly chef, and it's a whole bunch of them. I think it's like 12 of them, and they have some chickens and they have some sayings and stuff like that. And I thought that would be really, really cute on some tiles and stuff. But I didn't realize it until after I had bought them and was getting ready to download them that they're applique. I said I had no intention of doing that, but that makes sense because that would have been a whole lot of stitching. But anyway, they're really, really cute, so you might want to look at that. And yes, and Dime has free. I think almost all the sites have free embroidery. John Deere has some free embroidery designs, and his designs aren't that expensive. I think I've bought several things from him, and it's only $3.50 for a design. So I didn't think that was too bad. And Crafty, you said, have any of you tried the candle thread? Have any of you tried the candle thread? Need to get some thread, and Madeira prices have gone up. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know candle thread. Um, have you thought about Floriani thread? And depending upon where you buy it, it can be expensive. If I buy Floriani thread out of my sewing back store that's near here, then it's expensive because it's like $8 a spool. But I think you can get them for like $4, right at $5 a spool. If you go to the RNK site, which is Floriani RNK, if you go directly to that site, I think you can get the Floriani thread from them for about $5 a spool. And who is that? Marlene says that she uses candle thread. So far so good. Okay, I've never tried it. And TR, I have tried candle thread. Judy got it about a week or so ago. Okay. And Marlene, $4.95 for the big spool. Okay. And Metro EMB thread is not that expensive either, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I don't use a lot of Madeira. Hi Joanna, how you doing? Who else has come in that I haven't spoken to? I think, oh, Deborah. I don't think I spoke to you. Hi Deborah. Thanks for dropping by. Trying to keep up with everybody. Okay, so back to freestanding lace. Another vintage project using freestanding lace is cut work. Have any of you done cut work before? that is the process of the you're doing your freestanding lace, but you're lacing it onto something, and you do the cutout around the lace, and it turns out really cute. I'm working on a project now using doing the cut work because I thought it was really cute. And that might be something that you might be interested in. And I have to tell you, sometimes when you look at something and you just look at it, it looks like it's going to be complicated. But once I got the design and I read the direction, it's a piece of cake. It really is very simple. So that might be something, if you've not tried it, you might want to look into it and see if that would be something that you want to give a try to. And TR, you said you started with Metro, but you think you like Exquisite better, I guess. And Marlene, you say I am also using it for your long arm quilting. And Robin, welcome. You said, what looks interesting? TR, they have a sample, okay, where you get three 5 mil sizes and a free thread chart. Who has that? Is that Candle? Is that Candle thread where you'll get the three free thread? You get they have a sample pack where you get three 5 mil sizes and a free thread chart. Is that Candle thread that you're talking about? I think that's what it is. So if you can clarify that for anybody that may not be following the chat. Marlene Candle has an awesome thread. I have to look into that. So that is Candle. Okay. All right, great. Candle thread has the trial sample. Okay, good. Thanks for clarifying that. And Anne, you say you want to know more about cut work. Okay. Um, I got back to the OESD site. I got a dollar design off of their site that was cut work. And I tried it, and I don't even have it because I tried it on a dinner napkin that I have. Now it came out fine. It came out fine. It's really cute, but my napkin is really big, and it was smaller than what I wanted it to be. So I'm not going to do the rest of my napkins with that. So I ended up going on to John Deere's site because I knew that he had some cut work lace designs, and I got one of his that is longer, and that's what I'm going to use. And let me see. This is the design that I'm going to do on the napkin that I am going to do, and that's cut work. And as you can see, maybe not, you have your placement because it's like an applique. You have your placement line, you can see that line, and that's where you are going to place your design, and everything underneath that, all of the cloth underneath that for this particular design, you cut out. And then the lace is going to stitch onto the napkin itself, and then the rest of the part is free lace. So it's freestanding lace, but it's cut out, it's cut work as well. That's for that particular design. And I think I got the one that I got from OESD. This is this is the one that I got, and this one over here is what I did, and I cut out all that stuff that's blue is what you cut out. And it, like I said, is really cute. And I also got the border, but I haven't tried that. I think I'm gonna put that on the pillow. But yeah, I when I read the directions, and John Deere actually has a video that shows you how to do it. And when I saw the video and stuff, I thought, okay, it's a piece of cake. It was not hard at all. So it might be something that you want to think about, because I think those would be to do a set of four or six or eight, however many you think your mom or daughter-in-law or anybody that you're planning on giving gifts to might be interested in. I think that would be really cute. I'm doing a set of four, and I'm gonna do the video when I do it. I'm gonna put it on my video, but I'm expecting it to turn out just fine. Hi, Bill. Thanks for stopping in. No problem. No problem being late. We're just talking about Mother's Day gifts and the trends for 2023 and how they can equate with each other. So, yeah, I love that design. I like both of them, but I actually think I'm going to like the John Deere one better because it's a little bit bigger. And since my napkin is so large, I felt that I needed more than the one that I have. And you just put it on the corner of your napkin. You can put it on one corner, or you can put it on all four, or however you want it. But it is not hard at all. So might want to give that a try. The cut work. Now the other thing is vintage fonts and designs. And again, I went on to Etsy and I just typed in vintage embroidered designs and fonts, and all kinds of stuff came up. And believe it or not, they're fonts that I think I've already been have fallen in love with. I think I have a few. And you may be the alphabet that has all of the floral on it. It's it could be an S or a K or whatever, and it's got all the beautiful floral design attached to it and stuff. That's considered vintage. I did not know that. It's considered French vintage font, and it's beautiful. That would be something that, and we may have one of those designs on the 10 needle brother machine. I think we do. I know we have a design on there that's floral, but I'm not 100% that is the vintage one. But it's real ornate, and I guess that's what makes it vintage, because way back when everything was ornate, and these are very ornate and very a lot of scrolls and what have you, and the vines and the floral and all of that stuff. So those things are really cute. Um, you can actually do that on a pillow or a towel, or you could be adventurous and try um, a handbag if you have one, or you can get one that got a plain front, and where you can actually hoop it. And I have a hoop tech. I have hoop tech hoops that I've used to put initials on some of my faux leather bags. I haven't ventured out to do one I paid a whole bunch of money for, but some of my faux leather bags I've done my initials on, but I haven't done the vintage. So that's something that I might think about trying to do. I don't even think I have any more bags like that. I might have to go find one or something. But I think that would be cute. And Ann, you said your brother PRS 100 has those designs. Okay, because I know there are some designs on our 10 needle as well, and I'm not 100% sure that they were on there, but I think so. I think there is something on there like that. So that's another thought. And the other thing that they were talking about was the antique floral monogram, where it's very It's very similar to what we were just talking about, but some of the lettering look like fishtail. If you know what fishtail fonts look like, some of the lettering looks like the fishtail font, and they're interlocked, and they have some of the floral. So they're, like I said, they're very ornate. So they're different, really different. And another thing that you can add to that, you can do the, like if you're thinking about doing towels, you can do the embossed towel and find some of the vintage floral designs, because I think I have some of those as well. And I think I got them from Embroidery Library, the ones that I got. But those would be really nice to think about. So, Pearl, you said your brother NQ3600D has those as well. So I think brother's pretty good at putting some of those ornate designs on their machine. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So the other thing that is considered vintage are the I did that video on the drop down shadow um, font. That's considered vintage. That and the collegiate font. So that's another thing that you might think about when you're thinking about the trends, because that's what we're pretty much talking about, are the trends for 2023. And depending upon who you're making the gift for and their age, they may be interested in the collegiate font, or someone that it doesn't matter about the age may be interested in the drop down font, the shadow drop down font, because that's what I did. I did that one on a sweatshirt, and I like it a lot. I was really happy with the results and everything, and I have that on the video if anybody want to see it, what I'm talking about. I did it a couple of weeks ago, I think, and I don't remember what the I don't remember the title. Go through all of my videos and then you'll find it. But yeah, I did that. So, and let me see, what is the other thing? We I talked briefly about the writing on the neckline, the curve, and the font that I use, which I got from Creative Applique, is called their script. It's their floss. That's what it is. Floss script. It's a very thin font, like a handwriting. That's what I used for the first one I did that says springtime. And that was also considered, the whole process is considered vintage, and that particular font was considered to be vintage because it's just like handwriting. It's just like not my handwriting, but just like handwriting on there. And I know everybody was saying, okay, this is the new trend, this is the new trend, which you see a lot of this going on here lately. There's so many different videos doing the curved neck, the writing on the neck. But what I found out is that has been done before. It's not like this is the first time it's ever been done. But everything that's old is new again. So that is the new old thing that has come back. So doing that for somebody as a gift, put their name on it if that's something they want, or some type of cute little phrase or something like that. And I know that when Crafty did hers, she put the cute little butterfly on there, um, which I thought was really cute. And I know when I did my springtime, I used that same butterfly design because it's in embrilliance, and made that the dot over my eyes because I did springtime, and so the eye in spring and the eye in time. I used the little butterfly over that to make that the eye. So I did that. Okay, and Bill says that and Chanel letters. That was actually on my list. That's the next thing, the Chanel letters. Yes, that's also a thing that people are doing now. I tried my hands at that where I did the with the yarn. I have had the video on that where I did the word love, and I used some yarn, some crochet and yarn, and that's not. I want to say it's not hard. It's and it's not hard, but it can depending upon whether you do script or straight letters. I did the script and I did the straight letters. The script, and I only tried it once as a sample. It didn't turn out as well. I thought I had it close by, but I don't see it. So I don't guess I do. But anyway, I did a strip of material and I initially tried to do it on my single needle machine because that's what everybody was doing it, but my yarn was too thick and I couldn't get it up under um, the presser foot. So I ended up doing it on my 10 needle machine. Now you do have to do it piece by piece by piece with the lettering because you're constantly placing it in the right place because you do have a running stitch that you tack that is sewn down that you follow, and then you use some type of glue, um, temporary glue. They recommend that you don't use spray because it gets everywhere. You just use, like I had, a fabric glue stick, and you can use the children's purple glue stick that's washable. But I used a glue stick, and you glue the part that you're ready to stitch, and then you stick the yarn on that part. Then you do the stitch, and then you stop and you do some more shaping and glue it down, and then do some more stitch, and on until you get all the letters done. And like I said, I did a much better job with the straight letter versus the script. Although my script was not bad, especially for doing it the first time, I didn't think it was that bad. But I liked the way the straight letters came out because they were easier to maneuver. But that's also another a suggestion, or that's part of what the trend is now. Now, like I said, I got my script from um, Creative Applique as well as the design from her for. I bought both of them. I bought the straight one and I bought the scripted one, and I thought they were. I thought the designs were kind of expensive, to be honest about it, and it wasn't a sale. But I got them anyway because I wanted to do them. And the instructions and everything. And she has a video showing you exactly how to do it and how to set it up in your embrilliance because you have to um, set it up in embrilliance and then take it to your machine. And if you have embrilliance, as you know, you just have to type in your word, whatever that word is going to be. And it's a way to set it up to make sure that it's going to stitch out the way you want it to stitch out. It's not something, it has to be done in a software. Now, she did it in Embrilliance, and then she also used the Dime um, software, their Pro, but she said it can be done with any software. You just have to know how to go in there and maneuver it to make it work. But the video that she has on there shows you exactly how to do it in Embrilliance and with that Dime software. So if anybody's interested in that, you can do it. And Bill, you said, I don't think I have enough time left for that technique. Well, don't make your word too long. See, I didn't make a long word because you don't want to write out a sentence. But yeah, it can be. I won't say it's time consuming. The script is the one that takes up the most time. I just have to be honest about it because it's a lot of stops. I did a lot of stops. I kept my hand stop on each section. Every time I stitch a little bit, I stop, blew it, stitch a little bit, stop, blew it, stitch a little bit, stop, blew it. I did that with the script. I also did the same thing with the straight letters, but since they were straight letters, it wasn't so many different stops. So it was a lot easier and a lot quicker to do it if you just use the regular straight fonts and not try to be cute and do the scripts and the scripts and all that kind of stuff. If you're not trying to do the swirls and all of that kind of stuff, then it's not as tedious. So I would recommend if you're going to try the Chanel, I would get the straight font, and I'm not sure that's the exact title, but you'll know which is which if you go on her site to get it. And I would try that first before I try to do the scripted one, the one that looks like you're actually, handwriting, unless you're really good at that. I'm not. I'm left-handed, so I'm not good at anything that has to do with stuff like that. Cause my left hand doesn't function like that. But I did it, and I was glad to do it. And so I talked about the drop down shadows and the collegiate. Oh, the other thing which I had not seen before until I was I was going through some of the designs that was on. I want to say it was John Deere was the first one that I saw, but fringe. Has anybody done a design with where they create the fringe? And when I say create the fringe, the thread is actually, you actually sew it and then you cut it and then it fringes. I've not tried it. I've only seen it on a video. I've not tried it myself. I don't even know if I got the design, but that is a new that is trending. I don't want to say new trend. That is trending this year. Fringe, and it's really cute, especially if you do something for kids. Because some of the designs that I saw were animals, like a cute little lion face, and then they did what they do, and then they cut the thread, and then it all fringed up and everything. So that is something that you could think about as well. And with that, there's a special thread that you use. And TR says creative application. You believe she has fringe fonts. She probably does. Robin, you said, okay, you've done it. I've done fringe flowers, but I use dissolvable thread in the bobbin. Okay, okay. And how was that for you? Is that something that you think is simple to do? Or is it a little bit more, you need a little bit more skill for it? Because, like I said, I have not done fringe yet. I just happened to run across it and saw it, thought it was really cute and unique. And I noticed that that's in several different spots. And when I see several different uh, people that have their design stores with the same stuff, then I said that must be what's trending now. And I saw several of those. And like I said, most you did yours for flowers. I think I saw that as well. But I do remember the animals, and I thought they were really, really cute. So that's a thought. If anybody's interested in maybe doing something like that with the fringe. The other thing, and I see this everywhere. Earrings, freestanding lace earrings. I've not tried that either, but freestanding lace earrings are everywhere. And Robin, you said you liked it. You just have to remember to change. You just have to remember to change the bobbin back when you're done with the floss. Yeah, yeah. That might help. It just might help. I've not tried that, so that I got to put that on my list of things to try, projects that I want to try. Because when I saw it, I thought about and I don't think I bought the I don't think I bought the design, but I know a couple of places where they are. So if and when I decide to do that, I will do that. And TR, you said what? I never seen freestanding lace earrings. I need to look at. Oh, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. That OESD has them. Oh, of course, John Deere has them. Embroidery Library has them. Who else? Where else have I? I've seen them everywhere. I've not done them. Anybody? Has anybody made the lace earrings? Because they are out there, and like I said, they're everywhere. Dime has a selection of freestanding lace earrings. Okay, because I know I have seen them. I've seen so many of them on different sites. So just go on the site and put in freestanding lace earrings, and they'll pop up all over the place. And some of them are really really cute. I have not tried them, but who knows? I might give that a try as well. It's so much stuff out there. You can't try everything. It takes too. I'm like Bill now. I don't think I have that much time, but I think about doing it. I'm not a big crafty person, and I kind of look at the earrings more on the crafting side because I'm not sure if I would wear them. I don't know. I don't know if I would wear them. If I liked them well enough, I would, but I'm not sure. I guess that's something different and unique, so it probably would be really cute to do so, especially if you get a really cute design. Um, so the other thing is cross embroidery that looks like cross stitch, and I guess you still call it cross stitch, even though it's done with the machine. But it looks like the hand cross stitch, and I've not done that either, but I've seen a lot of that. And Tisha, you said you've made earrings using marine vinyl. Okay, I've seen patterns for that as well. I have. I've seen that, but I've not done that. I've not made any earrings at all. I've not made any jewelry at all. And I know Embroidery Library does have. Uh, they got the design where they got the choker and they got the bracelet. They got the earrings. Yeah, a freestanding lace. So it's so much that you can do with freestanding lace. And I have seen the ones with the vinyl. And Leslie, hi Leslie. It is Embroidery Library and Urban Thread has the freestanding lace earring, and you got a lot of them doing their sales. Yeah, yeah. I never bought them. I have seen them both on both sites, but I have not bought their freestanding lace earrings at all. Have not done that. But that's a thought. That would be a really personal and really nice gift. I think is to make a pair of earrings for somebody. I think that would be really cute. And the last thing that I have as far as a trend, and I don't think it's so well. It might be a trend. I've just seen a lot of, and that's the stuffies. And for people that have kids, grandkids, and so forth, nieces, nephews, whatever, um, the stuffies. Uh, I have one pattern for a stuffy, and I don't think I ever made it for a cute little bitty bear, and I never did make it. But I can see that being something that would make a nice gift for a kid, a baby shower, or something like that. But I just know I see a lot of them out there, a lot of stuff. And Leslie, you say some of the earrings are $1.99. Yeah, you can get when you catch those sales with Embroidery Library and Urban Thread. Because I know Embroidery Library probably knows my name when I pop up. Because I haven't done so much this year, but I used to always get those big, nice, you know how they have their little Christmas thing where if you join their Christmas club, they give you so much money, um, so much credit rather, to buy designs. And I don't think I think you get it after Christmas or coming up to Christmas. I can't remember. But as you buy designs from them throughout the year and you join their club, they keep tabs on the money that you've spent with them, and then based upon the category that you're in, as far as what you've spent, you get X amount of dollars worth of credit to get more designs for the holiday. It's just something that gets you hooked because I get the stuff on sale anyway. I have so many things in um, my wish list, and when they have a sale on, and especially when they have the ones that says 50% off of full price, I just go in my wish list and start pulling stuff out. That's okay. I wanted these, so now it's 50% off. Let's pull it out and buy it. Okay, Bill, what's your question? Have you done any extra large monograms on a shower curtain for a gift? I bought a couple of shower curtains at Bed Bath and Beyond while I could still use the coupon. You know they went bankrupt. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but they've gone bankrupt. No, I've not done that, but that sounds like a really cool idea. That's really cool. Yeah. Tisha, so do I. I have been ordering from them for years. Yeah, I love Embroidery Library. And of course they love me because they send me something every week. They send me their email every week to entice me to come onto their site and buy something. And I go onto their site every time I get an email and see what they're selling, see if it's something that I want to get or no or not to get. I know what else I forgot, and I didn't put it on here, but and I've not done it, and I think we mentioned it a few lives back. But the rope bowls, I've not done them, but that's also a nice gift, and that is definitely trending. So you see people doing that everywhere. You see uh, all different kinds. I've even seen the ones that they're doing now, where they do the rope, and then when they get towards the top, then they start wrapping the rope with pretty fabric, so you have the different color fabrics going around and everything. And of course, they put the embroidery design in it at the bottom of it. I have yet to gotten enough courage up to give it a try. I have some rope, and I was reading somewhere and they were saying that you need to have the right kind of rope because if it's too thick or too um, dense, I guess would be the word, then it may be difficult. And I just bought a clothesline, and I don't remember where I bought it now. Now I was in Walmart a few weeks back, and they had some rope in their sewing department in a bag, and I think the bag was $5 or $6. It wasn't enough rope in there to. You couldn't do it. You could not do a basket with that amount of rope. that was in that little bag, and they wanted $4 or $5 or whatever for it. You would have to buy several bags to get a basket made out of it. So I said, no, y'all just trying, just because now that's a trend and you're just trying to capitalize on it. So you're trying to sell things. Okay. Let me see. Gotta go. Bye, Ann. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. Leslie, I have earned a lot of embroidery, EMB, VIP designs. I always participate in their happy hours. Okay. Our EMB, VIP. I don't know what that is, but if they have happy hours, that sounds good. Embroidery Library has a video on the rope bows and they tell you what kind to purchase. Exactly. They do. And that's what I think I may have seen that, and I don't know if I got the right kind or not because I really haven't pulled it out and looked. And Leslie, you say you wrapped your rope with Dollar Tree brown mesh with the rope inside. I have wrapped my rope with the Dollar Tree round mesh with the rope inside. Okay. That sounds interesting. I don't know what the round mesh is though, but that sounds like that would be cute, putting mesh on your rope. And Pearl says I've tried that but have not finished the one I'm working on. I haven't tried it yet. I keep thinking about it, and like I said, I was like, am I do I really want to go through this? And my thing, and you guys help me out. I have to do it on my single needle machine. I'm pretty positive that that's the only way it can be done, which is okay because you're doing the sewing. But when it comes down to putting the design on the inside of the basket before you go up on the side, do you guys still stay on your single needle machine and do that, or can you, or would you go to a multi needle machine? And I'm asking that question because I'm not one to like change threads a lot. Now, if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do, and I will. The other thing is the size of the basket. I am limited to a 5 by 7, and I think that that would not work for the basket. So I might not be able to do one. I'm thinking, or maybe I know I don't need to have it in a hoop to go around with it because that's the sewing part. My thing is the floral or whatever you're going to put in the bottom of it. That's my question. Okay, Leslie, floral mesh rope goes inside. Okay. Some folks do the design separately and then add it to the rope bowl. And Tisha, I think you can stitch design for the bowl on your multi needle and just complete the basket on your single needle. Okay. So get it started, get the flat part done, take it off, hoop it in the mighty hoop, stick it on my machine, get the design on there, and then take it back. That makes sense. That's the only way I can see how I can do it. And Deborah, I also bought the rope, but I have yet to make the bow. However, I did do a smaller version of a rope coaster on a single needle machine. Yes, and I've seen that. People have done that as well. They've done coasters and they've done trivets, and that might be what I do. I don't know. For some reason, I I don't know. I haven't really wrapped my head around how. I just got to do it. I just got to do it because I really want to do that project. I bought the rope. I want to do that project. So that would be good. So those are the the things that are trending that I have found, and also, like I said, we were talking about Mother's Day's gifts and what have you, and I think we came up with a lot of different possibilities of what you can do for a Mother's Day gift. So hopefully, you guys got some ideas and stuff that you might want to try something new and unique. I was looking at I wrote down here Stitch Delight, Royal Present, and John Deere. And those sites have really nice vintage designs. Um, all of them. Royal Present, if you've not been on there, Royal Present, however you want to pronounce it. I like their designs. I've not bought a lot of designs from them, but I have bought some. I like their design. They sent out an email today or yesterday with this beautiful, and I love roses. So anything that's a rose catches my eye. And it's this beautiful rose, and it's a beautiful red rose, and they have it stitched on a napkin, and it is just gorgeous. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cute. Made me when I went out today, made me look at some napkins. I didn't buy them, so I was like, I'm working on these napkins. I don't need to get another project on napkins. But it made me think about it. I said, oh, I could put that beautiful rose on these napkins here, which I might end up going back getting them and doing that. But it's beautiful, and I already had some beautiful rose design. I don't need that, but it was pretty. It was pretty. So those are some sites. If you've not been to their site, Stitch Delight, Royal Present, and of course John Deere. And then I found OESD, and I like some of the things that I've seen there as well. And of course, we all know Embroidery Library and Urban Thread and Dime. What is Embroidery Design? I think is the name of their site, and they have good sales a lot as well. So and they do digitizing as well, and they do really good with their digitizing. So so what else have you guys got that I didn't mention that you think is trending? Hi Mary, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Excuse me. I guess I need another sip of this wine. Now, how many of you have your wine or at least your sparkling grape juice? Somebody needs to be joining me. I went out today and bought some because I didn't have any, so I went and bought one of those 4 packs with the little bitty bottles in there. I said that's plenty. I don't need any more because I was drinking until Tuesday night. Give me an excuse to have a little bit of wine. Let's see if I missed anybody's comments or suggestions. I know I'm definitely going to try this metallic thread in the bobbin. That's good. And I'm going to look up candle thread because I don't know about them. I don't know about candle thread. So that's pretty good to try and see what it looks like or what they have going on. But as I mentioned, I love Floriani thread, and if you go to their that RNK website, which is I'm almost certain is a Floriani website. Now they sell every kind of thread, Even the King Star, they sell every kind of thread, but they do sell the Floriani thread, and I am almost certain it's $4.95. So if that's something that you like, then you might be able to get their thread less expensive than what it would be. And then they occasionally have the set, and I can't remember because I've bought one or two from them for $99, and it's a whole array of different colors, and I think it's at least 30, at least 30 spools in there. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's at least 30 spools in there. So I um I have gotten thread from them before, and that's where I got my thread racks from. That's where I got my stabilizer rack from, and so I've used them. Hi Maxine, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. No, Yola Bean asked, has anybody done the embroidered greeting card? And you want to try that tonight? I've not. That's an excellent idea. I was out today looking for a birthday card and could not find anything I wanted, and that's the first thing that came to mind was make one. I've never made a card. I've never embroidered a card. I've not embroidered tissue paper either because I just don't get that. I don't get embroidering on tissue paper, toilet paper. I don't get that. And Pearl, you say you're sipping on some cranberry juice. There you go. Leslie, you can't find your German wine anywhere. Doggone it. That bottle of wine that I had that I was drinking the last 2 weeks, because like I said, I had that one bottle both times. And I could not find that wine anywhere. Now that wine is what when I was in St. Louis is what me and my girlfriends we had all the time because I used to have a scrapbooking club, and we all got together once a month and did scrapbooking. And of course, it was like 4 or 5 of us, and it really turned out only 2 of us was really doing the scrapbooking, and everybody else was drinking and eating. So they brought their stuff, but they didn't do anything. They spent their time drinking and eating. But that was our favorite wine. And I can't find that wine anywhere. And that was my last bottle. I got it for a gift. And I kept it for several years because I just didn't want to drink it up. But I decided to go ahead and drink it up. And I was told that I can find the wine, so go ahead and drink it. So hopefully he'll find the wine and I'll be okay. I'll be able to drink some more. So it's hard to find. Where did you get your German wine? Did you get it from Germany, or did you buy it in the States, but just not? Um, Total Wine has a lot of international wines, and I don't know if you have a Total Wine anywhere near you or know what it is, but sometimes you can go there and ask them about it, and they can let you know if they can get it for you. Because I just thought about that, they may be able to get my wine as well. Uh, Tisha, you said you love making the embroidered cards and have used metallic thread on some of them. That is really cool. And Leslie, you make your card using cardstock. And Yola Bean, what did you say about it? You said it's a good idea on the cards. I have a couple designs I can stitch out for Mother's that is absolutely perfect. I have not made, that's another thing I've not done. I have not done a card. And Leslie, I buy it from the military class stores. Didn't see it at Wegmans either. So, I can't help you on that one. Deborah, you say you've done several embroidered birthday cards for friends and family. And Yola Bean, can someone tell me how? Look at you. Can someone tell me how to add someone on the chat? Not sure I did it correctly. I'm not sure what you're asking. Can someone tell you how to do what? Not sure I did it correctly. I have not been, I don't know why I haven't decided, thought about making cards. I've seen them because I know Design by Juju always has designs for cards. And I'm not bought any designs from her for, I haven't bought any designs from anybody to do a card with. I just haven't thought about that being something that I was interested in. But using metallic thread makes it a lot more interesting to me. I think that would be really cool, especially if you have a really cute design that you want to do. And that would be a really nice gift that somebody would keep. But can somebody explain to me the whole purpose of embroidering on toilet paper? That one just goes over my head. I've not done it, and I don't understand why anybody would want to do. I mean, y'all can see it as a gag gift. I could see it as one of those white elephant gifts for Christmas or something like that. Maybe I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Leslie, I'm afraid that the embroidered card would be thrown away with all my hard work. You know what? I wouldn't think so. I was just thinking about that would be a keepsake because I don't know. I have kept so many cards throughout my life. You do eventually, at least I did, have to get rid of them. And they weren't embroidered. They were just beautiful cards and merely from the people that I loved gave them to me. So that was it. Somebody, Yovi, I've never made a rope boat bowl either. Where have I been? Apparently under a rock. No, I'm under a rock right with you because I haven't done it. Yola is when you tag a person that has commented, you're replying back to them. Okay. Everyone, I did not know that. Everyone I have made cards for tell me that they will always keep them. Tisha, you're saying that. And I believe that would be the case because it's a gift. It is something that is something that you would cherish. I would think that you would cherish just as you would any other gift that somebody gave you because it's for first of all it's handmade, and for me personally, a handmade gift is even more important to me than one that is bought because you put your time and effort in it. My youngest son took home economics and shop in high school. And when he was in his sewing class, he made a Christmas tree, a stuffed Christmas tree. And it was nowhere near perfect, but it was the fact that he made it. And I kept that thing for years. And in his shop class, he made a bread box, looked like a coffin, but he made it. And and yes, it was my child, but the point is, I cherished it because it was something that he made by with his hands and took the time to do it and gave it to me as a gift. So yeah, I can't see anybody where I can, but hopefully they won't do that. Yola Bean, you said I think the toilet paper thing is just for giggles. yeah, and I did a couple of rolls of tissue for my bathroom as decoration. Now I can get the decoration thing. I could get that. I just didn't. It just didn't make sense to me. So I haven't even entertained the toilet paper situation, especially after what we went through with the pandemic. Leslie, you said I only send or give handmade cards to certain people. Such uh, when you find out, it is ouch when you find out they tossed them. It is. And Robin, quilt basket. I embroidered on toilet paper as a gag gift for my brother this past Christmas. He thought it was so funny and couldn't believe how you could do it. And Becky used to, I've done toilet paper at Christmas for gifts. Yeah. And I mean, it's something to do, and I would see, like I said, I would see it as a gag gift or one of those white elephant gifts or something like that, or again as decoration in your bathroom. But what I was about to say about the pandemic and the toilet paper, I remember when I found out toilet paper was scarce because I guess I wasn't keeping up with current events. I was at work one day and the group was having a conversation about not being able to find toilet paper. And I said, "What?" And they said, "Yeah, you can't find toilet paper anywhere. Toilet paper is just, gone." I was in shock because I had bought up a bunch of toilet paper, so I wasn't in the going to shop to get toilet paper, so I didn't know, and I was like freaked out. I was like, "Oh no, you gotta have toilet paper." So naturally, you go. I left when I left work. I went straight to wherever I went to, Walmart somewhere, I don't know, and try to get toilet paper. And again, you couldn't find toilet paper. I found out it was true. You can't find toilet paper. So that was not a good thing. So the thought of wasting a roll of toilet paper to stitch up, I don't know. But I guess you just do the first part of it. I guess I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I haven't even looked into it. Crafty said, I keep all of my close family members regular cards. I would definitely keep an embroidered card. And I made a Christmas embroidery toilet paper for gifting, and it was a winner. It's something different. It is something. Hi, how you doing, Jeanette? Stop. Thank you for stopping by. Hope everything is well, and I hope everything's well with your dad and all. And thanks for stopping by. Tisha, I am like Mary. I have every card and letter my children and grandchildren have given me, and I have shared them with them when they become adults. Yep, yep, yep. Somebody was saying, and Leslie, she said, I like those macaroni cards from kindergarten or first grade. Yeah, and all of the pictures and stuff that we had to put up on the refrigerator and stuff. Yola being the toilet paper thing gives a true meaning of, yeah, and giggles. It is true. I haven't done it. I don't even know if I will, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try the card. You guys have convinced me that I should try the card. I don't think I'm gonna do the toilet paper, but definitely try to make a card and see how that goes. Thanks. He is hanging in there. I have all the embroidery cards I received from Miss Banks. They are all hanging on my wall in the sewing room. That's nice. Yeah. I was, and this is for Jeanette. I was matter of fact, I watched both of your lives while you were in Miami. I don't know if you're still there or not, but I watched it, and the one that you did for the Mother's Day gifts and everything was really nice, and I loved that heirloom quilt family tree one that you did. And if you guys have not seen, um, I always forget your Baroka Sewing and Craft. She does a live, I think, every Friday, and she's doing awesome. So I watch her, and she does some really nice things. Um, Mary, some cards are so beautiful that I framed them and hung them in my craft room. And Jeanette thinks I'm back in Virginia. My mom loves that quilt. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does because it was really nice. And it was so cute where you had Mellow at the bottom. I thought that was really cute. Leslie, I have a box full of cards made with stamping stuff, stamping up. I don't have because I've moved so much. I end up having to get rid of stuff, unfortunately, and I don't like to because I love keeping my cards, and I never really had, since my kids have been grown. My kids are grown, my grandkids are grown, and I got great grandkids. So I have tons of cards, and you just can't keep them forever and ever and ever. Some people can put them in boxes and stuff, but I've moved so much that doesn't work too well for me. But nonetheless, if somebody was to take the time and embroider a card or something for me, that would be something that I would cherish and keep, forever. I would keep that. Yeah. But I think I'm going to do that. I definitely plan on doing that. And Leslie is talking to Jeanette. I hope your mom's okay with Mello and her and her shoes. Does Mello chew on shoes? Oh, Yoving Leslie, I love Stampin' Up. That's how I got started on my crafty journey over 20 years. I don't know what Stampin' Up is, but it sounds like fun. I did stamping things when I was doing my scrapbooking. I don't know if that has anything similar to that, but I fell in love with scrapbooking one day when they had this store called Archivers, I believe is the name of it. Archivers. And I just happened to be out and about and I saw the store. It looked interesting, so I decided to stop in, see what it was all about. Got in there and they were having classes, scrapbooking classes. That's oh, okay. It sounds interesting too. So I decided to go to a scrapbooking class and I liked what was going on and I picked up scrapbooking from that and I did it for several years and still have so many of my stuff, so much of my stuff left. I want to get back into it. I don't have enough space for embroidery, rhinestone, sublimation, and scrapbooking, but I wish I did because I missed that part. Yeah, archivers. You're familiar with Archiver, Leslie, and I love that store. I used to, of course, because I got so much stuff out of there. But I that's how I fell in love with scrapbooking and then I just started doing scrapbooking and buying all the stuff and then like I said I started with my little girl group and stuff scrapbooking parties and it was just an excuse for people to get together once a month and eat and drink. Seriously, we drank wine and ate whatever and was supposed to be scrapbooking, but like I said, everybody started off scrapbooking. Everybody was gung ho. They got all this stuff and bought the books and all the stuff, and they did it once or twice, and then it slowly died, and nobody did it, kept doing it, but me and one of my girlfriends, and I think she still does it now. But she and I, we were serious about it. We had our pictures and stuff, and we were cutting and sticking and creating and putting all kinds of stuff on it and everything. And I have several books that I've done that I just love. And I keep saying I'm gonna get back into it because I have so many pictures. And then with the iPhone, you have so many pictures. I don't want to do the electronic scrapbooking because that's not the same as actually putting your hands on it and doing it and you know creating and so forth. But that's how I got into scrapbooking. And Leslie, there's a scrapbook convention this weekend at Dulles at the airport. So good night, Pearl. You have a blessed week as well, and thank you for stopping by. A scrapbook convention. Lord, if I went there, that would reignite the fire in me. I can't do that. I can't do that. But that sounds really, really interesting and fun. I did not know because I don't know where in, it used to be back during Archivers Day, there were scrapbooking stores popping up everywhere. And it was a lot of different scrapbooking stores. So, and then they just kind of went away. But you can still find scrapbooking stuff in Michael's and places like that. So I know people are still scrapbooking. Tisha, I have gone to the Dulles Scrapbooking Convention and had a ball. I'm sure you did. Yola, then you said Stampin' Up is a direct selling rubber stamp company that has a great catalog and the demonstrators do home parties. Okay, okay. I I did not. I was not. Um, no one hit me up with that one. The memories. It was something memories that had to do with scrapbooking that did home shows, and we had a home show with that particular person, which was kind of funny because she did not know us, my girl group. When we get together, we eat. We don't play. Now, there's many cultures in here, and I know for my culture, we love to eat. I know Hispanic people love to cook and eat. So when we have get together, we have for real food. And this young lady came to do her demonstration, and she brought a bowl of M&Ms. I have to tell you, it didn't go over very well. It did not go over very well. I think she made it in the sale because that's all we had was a bowl of M&Ms. It was like, this is not working. Jeanette, you say we love, love, love food. Yes, I haven't been to a convention in a long time. My wallet thanks me. Mine too. I would love to go. I would love to go. Yogi, my sister-in-law is the one who started me on the stamp, and then everyone quit the hobby except me. Yeah, that usually happens too. But I know it was so funny when that young lady came and we realized that the only I mean she she said M&M's ain't food. No, it's not. I mean she didn't even have chips and dips. She had no chips and dips. She had no dips and veggies. She had nothing but a bowl of M&M's. I'm like, girl, please, we eat. When we were having our get together, and most of the time they were in my house. Creative memories. Yep, that's what it was. Oh no, wait, creative memories. She was creative memories. That's exactly what it was. But anyway, you're cooking dinner. I mean, you got fried chicken wings, and you may have ain't no telling what all. You may have some greens and cornbread. It's no telling what we had. But you had some food. They're not coming over to your house and not get fed. No, that didn't work. It did not work. You came over, you ate, you drank, and then you did whatever else that you wanted to do. But you gonna eat and you gonna drink, and it didn't have to be alcohol. But you gonna eat, you gonna have some beverage, and you're going to do the scrapbooking or whatever we were doing the gathering for. But Eminem was not cutting it. Jeanette, you said are you going to the Sewing and Quilt Show this year in Fredericksburg? I believe it's in September. Miss Banks gets ready for our road trip. Who is Miss Banks? I'm not quite sure. In Fredericksburg, Virginia, in September, Sewing and Quilt Show. I might try to do that. And Crafty said, we Puerto Ricans always have an excuse to get together and cook a big meal. Trust me, I know. I know the African American and the Puerto Ricans or the Hispanic people. We eat. You come to our house, you are not going to leave hungry. If you leave hungry, it's because you just didn't want to have nothing to eat because it's going to be plenty of food there. That's for sure. That's just how we roll. That's just how we roll. Okay, the crafted pouring. You got that right. Yeah. Yep. 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 But yeah, the Fredericksburg. I don't know. Hit me up on that, Jeanette, and give me some more information. You got my email. I think you got my email information. Hit me up with some more information on that because I might be interested in doing it. Yes, it's the last week in September. That would be really cool if we could uh, go and meet each other and just hang out and chill. That sounds like a winner right there. I might have to do that because I was not aware of it. But yeah, I think I'm interested in that. You can just um, shoot me some more information about that. I would be so grateful. Yes, let's go. Yep, I think we will. Don't forget about me, Jeanette. I'm definitely going. Also, hope to meet you there again. So hopefully we all can get together, meet up, and hang out. That sounds like fun. Yes, eat and drink. Scrapbook crops were so much fun. Didn't accomplish much, but had a great time. Now, like I said, me and my girlfriend, we did. We were serious. We ate, we drank, but we were serious about doing some scrapbooking. They have their classes there too. And Leslie said, I met Jeanette and Tisha there last year. Okay. And Yola Bean and Latinos too, like to eat. And a crafty Puerto Rican, the three of us can meet there with Jeanette. That sounds like some fun. We need to coordinate this thing because even though I'm in Maryland, I know we are talking about Fredericksburg, Virginia. Are we not? Hopefully we are. My 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 ex daughter-in-law lives there. My grandson's mom lives in Fredericksburg, but like I said, I used to live in Woodbridge, so I'm very much familiar with Fredericksburg, and that would be cool to drive over there and hang out with you guys. Yes, it's in Virginia. Okay, perfect, perfect. So if you don't mind, Jeanette, shooting some information to me because I'm pretty sure you have my email. So let's make that a plan. That sounds like fun. Robin, you say you want to go? Come on, folks, come on. Folks from Maryland, what did it say? Folks come from Maryland, get a hotel in Fredericksburg. Yep, sounds like a plan to me. And she said they have sewing machines and loads of fabric. I want to go. I want the information so I can check them out and see what all we need to do and get registered. The Italians love to eat. Yes, they do. Definitely love to eat, cook, and drink wine. And Jeanette, keep us informed. Yes, please do. Keep us informed. So this will be a really cool, nice meet and greet, hang out with all, a girls' trip. We can hang out and meet each other and collaborate and all that good stuff. Sounds good to me. Okay, there you get to see new embroidery machine supplies and get to test some of the machines out. Now that's good because I like seeing what's new. And Jeanette, you said I'll make sure to post it. I'll bring it to the wine. I'll bring the wine in the Tesla. Okay, okay. We're gonna get a chance to ride in the Tesla too. That would be nice. I never hang out. I haven't hung out in so long. It's not even funny. I would love to do that. That would be so much fun. to get to meet you guys, and we can hang out and chill and just have a good, like minds together. That would be good. The Quilt Expo is September 28th through the 30th in Fredericksburg. And Tisha, I hope they offer more classes this year because before COVID they had classes. And TR, I would bring heart healthy wine. That would be red. Hey, Eve, thanks for stopping by. Hi. I talk about you all the time, so I'm so thankful you stopped by. Appreciate it. Leslie, great sales there too. I got a great deal on a 10 needle at the Expo in Fredericksburg. Perfect. And Jeanette, you said the best day to go is the last day because that's when they make the best deals. Well, even if you don't wait until the last day, just don't spend money till the last day. Then you get the best deal. So maybe that would be the way to do it. But yeah, that would be cool. I think that would be so cool that we all hang out, get together, meet up, chill, and check the place out, and get some bargains and all of that stuff. But most importantly, the camaraderie and getting the chance to meet everybody. And and Eve, I have to tell you, I'm so thankful that you stopped by. I do appreciate that. Well, and do come back again and again and again. I appreciate it. Thank you. I saw you were live and saw wine. And where's the camera? And here it is. Here it is. And figure this was the hot spot to be in. This is Wine Down Tuesday. So, yep, I have my wine, and those that want to share in the libation does so. Some are drinking cranberry juice, some drinking just water, but whatever you want to drink, that's what you drink. And yeah, I'm getting ready to bling something. I got the tiger mascot. And Yola Bean, I have never gone away for a convention, but I'd love to do that. Well, come on from California, girl. Come on, we'd love to meet you. Come on by. We would love to meet you. That would be great. You got until you. It's gonna be in September. If you're interested and you want to do it, we can. This is a trip. As many people that want to do it, I think this would be so much fun that we do get together and meet up and hang out and just enjoy each other. I think that would be really really cool. So um, I am looking forward to it. So Jeanette, you take point on this one and get the information out to everybody if you don't mind. And then it'd be up to the rest of us to follow through and see what we're gonna do and make it happen. And Eve, you said considering attending the Graphics Pro Expo in Long Beach, California. Long Beach. Okay, you say you got it. Time to have some fun. Yep, that's it. I think we will. I think we'll have a lot of fun. And Debbie, how you doing? Christine. Okay, yep, in Cali. All righty then. I don't know about that one. When is that one going to be, Eve, in the one in California in Long Beach? When is that going to be? I can't do too many of them. So I see, Jeanette, you told Eve that Mellow's doing fine, but you hiding the shoes. So she's a shoe. She is it a she or a he? I think Mellow's a he, isn't he? But anyway, he's a shoe person. My first dog was a Bichon. I don't have any one of my babies anymore, but my first dog I had was a shoe person that chewed up shoes and anything else he could find until I finally broke her. But Shirley, I love when you say libations. I do that too. People laugh. Debbie, my sister lives in Cali, so this might be the best reason to come visit her. Yep. Mello is a he. Okay. All righty. And Leslie, I met Eve last year at the expo in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the hoop group got together. And you said the Long Beach convention is the 17th and 19th of August. And you've never been to Cali. Oh, girl, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Long as they ain't have no earthquakes, you'll be fine. No earthquakes and no fires. But California's nice, and you'll love California. As long as the weather and all that stuff is fine, you're gonna be great. Because the one thing about the last time I went to California, and I've been to California several times. I've even been there. My son was stationed in California when he was in the service when he first went in. And the job that I had also took us out to California several times. So that's how I got lucky enough to travel to California several times. And the one thing that I noticed, there were no bugs because they didn't have screens. They would leave the door open, no screen door, no screens on the window and everything, and didn't have to worry about the bugs. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh Lord, you know my nerves is bad. Earthquake. And what you say, Yogi, my twin, the youngest, graduates this June and one is off to college. I'm free as a bird. There you go. Get on that plane and come on to Virginia. Long Beach is right next to me. I would have to do a whole lot of figuring stuff out. August. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have been to California. You've been to LA, okay? And earthquake. I didn't know that they've had an earthquake, and I don't know who was that was. I don't think she's on tonight, or maybe she is, because I can't remember where everybody is. But anyway, um, in Missouri, they had an earthquake. I was shocked, but they had an earthquake in Missouri several years ago. But they had an earthquake in Missouri, so yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't surprise me that they've had it in Virginia. And Yolabin, you said that you're about 20 minutes out of LA. Okay. And Eve, you said, I'll take bugs over. Well, let's just keep all of our fingers crossed and all of our prayers going up that there's no earthquake, there's no fires running down I-5, and that everything will be fine. Um, when the convention comes and you're out there. And if it's the Lord's will, maybe some of us may be able to get out there too. I don't know. And Jeanette, you said, I think we have an earthquake about every 4 years, about 4 years ago in Virginia. I was in Virginia. Maybe I remember that because I was in Virginia 4 years ago. I might remember that. But it was small, just like the one in Missouri was small. The one in Missouri that we had that I remember, I thought it was just a big old truck or something going down the street, to be honest about it, because things shook and you could feel the vibration. But who would have thought there was an earthquake in Missouri until we heard it on the news that it was an earthquake? And Eve, you said, child, that's why I stay home. My comfort zone circle is small. Jeanette, I was a while ago. It wasn't. It was a while ago. It wasn't big. Yeah, yeah, I think I remember that. I'm not sure, but I do remember the one that was in Missouri because it was such a surprise to have an earthquake in Missouri. But it wasn't big either. I don't even remember what it was, what the scale was, but it wasn't big. But it was big enough to notice because it did shake things, but nothing fell off and broke or anything like that. But it did shake things, and I was in Missouri. So yeah, we are all Eve. We are all here in Virginia and Maryland. So yeah, come on up here where we are. And Leslie is close to the Washington Monument for years. It's closed. It closed the Washington Monument for years. That's why it was closed. I didn't know that. I knew it had been closed for a while, but I did not realize it was closed because of the earthquake. And Jeanette, you're in Haymarket. Okay. I did not know that. I lived in Manassas when I first left Missouri and came to Virginia where my son was. I stayed with him until I found my own place. And that was in Manassas, and that's where I was working out of Manassas. But I'm very familiar with Haymarket as well. Okay, so that's where you are. You're in Haymarket. Okay. And he said, you love to see Mello. Mello is a superstar. Yeah. I love dogs. I miss my dog so bad. Oh, I miss my baby. I had two. The first one I lost, that was Casey. And he was a full blooded Bichon. And he thought he was a German Shepherd or something. He ruled the roof. Then I got JoJo. I had Casey and JoJo. Jo Casey was a boy, JoJo was a girl. I got JoJo to keep Casey company, and they were two characters together. And I didn't keep Casey that long, unfortunately, but JoJo I kept her for 15 years, and I had to put her down 2 years ago. And she was my road dog. She was my ride or die. I tell you, that was my baby girl. Yeah, I know, Jeanette. I know Manassas is near you because I know where Manassas and Haymarket are. Because I used to go over to um what the Wegman is in Gainesville, I think. But anyway, it's in that area. I used to go over there to the Wegman a lot when I lived in Manassas. But yeah, I'm familiar with Haymarket, Manassas, Gainesville, all of that. Leslie, I had a Rottweiler for 14 years and had to put her down in '05. Yeah. It hurts so bad to have to put your dogs down because they're part for me, mine were my family and my JoJo is the one I kept the longest and that's who I call my baby girl. And everywhere I went, everything I did, she was right there with me. And it hurt me so bad when I had to put her down. It was so sad. And Robin, you said your pug lived for 17 years and passed in his sleep. Now, see, my baby got sick, and I wanted her to pass away on her own, but she got so sick and was having so much pain because she had liver issues, and I just couldn't let her suffer anymore. But that was my hope that I was going to wake up and she would be gone, and so she could go on her own. But that didn't happen. But when I took her to put her down, I held her and I kept her and I just hugged her and kissed her until she took her last breath, and then I kept holding her and kissing her until I was consoled enough to put her down, and then I left her. And they, did what they had to do, but oh, that was so painful. Oh, that was so painful. Yes, Jeanette, you say you shop at the Wegman a lot. Did you go to the Susie's Quilp shop? I love. When I was there, I was not into embroidery. That's when I was doing my. Was I still doing scrapbook? I don't think I was doing any hobby at that moment. I wasn't doing anything. I had moved from Missouri to Manassas, and I was just trying to find my footing. So no, I did not. I don't. I don't even know where that is over there because I was not into embroidery at that time. And Eve, I would definitely have to come up that way so I can see you. Please do, and let me know when you're heading up this way so we can get together and do some stuff. And yeah, Jeanette, we would love to have you visit up this way. We get together because I'm not that far. I'm not that far from Virginia, so Virginia, Maryland, we just meet up and hang out and do some stuff. That'd be fun. The jacket behind you is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm the jacket bag queen. I love doing jacket bags. That's why I wish I had a bigger hoop on my machine. And your oh gosh, the red line. That's what you have, Eve. How big is your largest hoop? because that's what I've always that's what I want is a bigger hoop. But I do what I have to do with the one that I have. Leslie, yes, the pain is hard putting a dog down. Uh, haven't had a dog since. Well, I haven't gotten another dog either, but I want one. I miss not having my dog. And Leslie, I live vicariously through Jeanette and Mello. Well, see, when I see Mello, I think about my babies. I think about because she loves to hang around Jeanette, and that's exactly what JoJo. Even though JoJo was little, so she's right at my foot. And but she was there. I don't care where I was, what I was doing, and I look down there. She is right there. And Deborah, you're in Centerville. Know where that is. And one exit away from Manassas, about 5 minutes from Dulles Export Center. Yeah, because I was in sales when I left. I've been in sales ever since I left nursing. I went to pharmaceutical sales, and then I went to home health sales and hospice sales. So I've been in sales more than I did nursing. But anyway, because of that, I traveled a lot. So when I moved to Virginia, and I was all over the place. So I know Centerville, Haymarket, Manassas, and Gainesville, and all of that out there. Even Fredericksburg, Richmond, you know. So been there, done that, pretty much. Okay, 24 by 16. I think I used it. That's too many stitches for me. Kristen, you said I want to learn how to do jacket backs. I guess I would have to start with learning how. I got to put this up. Learning how to thread my machine. Now, what machine are you talking about that you can't thread? Now, we got to correct this situation. What what machine do you have that you can't thread? And Jeanette, you said Melo's always in the sewing room with me. He makes sure I keep working about his bones. Yep. Kristen, we got to help you get your machine threaded so you can start making your jacket backs and all of that good stuff like that. And join in. Don't want to miss out on that. Oh, okay, that's right. You did tell me you got your machine. I can't help you with that. With the what did you say? It's the buy. You pronounce it buy. You bought the buy 15 needle machine. So I can't help you with that. If anybody can help her out, help us sister out because I don't know that machine. And Jeanette, I am drinking a barefoot Moscata, and I think the flavor is strawberry, lemon strawberry something. But that's what this is. I bought, you know how they have the little bottles in the 4 pack thing. So I got that because I said that's all I need. I don't need a whole bottle of wine because it's gonna take me all week to drink it. This way, I just open up one bottle and sip on it the whole time we're chit chatting, and I don't have to worry about a bad bottle going bad or anything. Yeah. So that's what I'm drinking. It tastes really good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Don't want to say cheap wine. I mean, it's not expensive wine, and I've had expensive wine, not on my dime, but I've had expensive wine. And to be honest about it, the ones that don't cost a whole lot of money taste just as good, if not better, than the one that costs a whole lot of money. So, because when I was in pharmaceutical sales, we used to have to wine and dine the doctors. So there were many times where we went and had expensive wine. And we did wine tasting and stuff, and they would bring out the bottle, and they said, "Well, this is $100 a bottle, and this is 150 and whatever, whatever." and we're tasting it, and then they said, "Well, this one is $15, and this one is $10 and $12, and which one you like the best?" And I'm looking, I said, "I guess I don't have a sophisticated enough palate because this $15 wine bottle of wine was pretty good." I don't know. Um, so you hang with me, and you will be drinking a bottle. As long as it's not red wine, the tannins give me a migraine. I am now. This is a Moscata, and it's like a rosé, so it's not red. Red wines, I can't do like a Merlot or anything like that. I can't drink red wine unless it's sweet red wine. I can drink that. I like my wine sweet anyway. That's the start. But I don't know how much I can drink, but I'll do my best. And okay, so that's good to know. Some buy owners use the Racoma tutorials to help them with the machine. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. I hope you saw that. Let me put that up there so you can see that. And Jeanette, you said you won't be able to so straight about 2 hours of drinking with me. No, I won't be able to sew straight for the after the first 30 minutes because I don't hold my liquor well. I'm telling you now. You see, I'm babysitting this this glass over here. I don't hold my liquor well. So 30 minutes and I'm out. I go to a lot of wineries around here. So I used to do that when I was in Virginia. My ex daughter in law that I was telling you about, she and I are cool. We've been cool forever. And we used to get together, and she used to take me to the wineries and the wine tasting fairs and all that kind of stuff. I missed that, and it was fun. And I like going to wineries because I like drinking wine. That yeah, that's cool. Now, Becky, you want margaritas? I used to do margaritas, but for some reason, I don't know why, but I think I've become allergic to tequila, and I can't do margaritas anymore because I unless it's virgin because I can't do the every time I have a margarita I get sick every time. And I didn't used to be like that, but now every time I have a margarita, I get sick, so I don't drink them anymore. But I used to like me some margaritas. I don't know what happened, but it's the tequila. I can't do the tequila. Nita Fajita has the buy embroidery machine, and she gives demonstrations. Okay, so that information, Tisha, hopefully that can help you. Um, This apothic inferno is no joke. I won't be embroidering or sewing tonight. So you must be drinking, okay? And she, okay, obviously she loves it because I think she's had it has two or three of them. Okay, well that's good. Okay, and Jeanette, you said we should meet at a winery and hand stitch projects after a couple of drinks and see how they come out. No, that's not gonna happen. That I know what's gonna happen when we get to Fredericksburg for this convention that's coming up. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I already know because you the leader, Jeanette, and you already started off bad. So I know what our trip gonna be like already. I already know. Crafty, you said you can't drink red wine, but you have no issue with white wine, and you like Grigio. I can't drink red wine, but I can drink um, white wine, rosés and white wine. I can drink. There's a nice winery in Leesburg that I frequent too often. Deborah says too often. Nita Fajita had two buys, and she just added a Racoma. And And Jeanette, I'm going to bring a bunch of minis with me at the convention so you can stick them in your purse and slip and have your drink while you're there, and pass the bottle around. Is that how we gonna do? You gonna have a purse full of minis and you just gonna hand them out, and we all walking around sipping on our little bottles. So that would be cool. Well, I tell you what, if that's the case, we might not want to bring our wallets with us because we might spend more money than we intend to if we go up in there lit. Deborah, which wine do you go to in Leesburg? You like TR? You like all wine? I don't do Maryland. Like I said, I can't do that. I've tried. I can't do that, and I don't do red. But pretty much the rest I'm okay. I do love sweet wine, and I prefer an Asti or a Moscato. Like, I love the bubblies. That's my preference. But I can drink Zinfandels and any of those kinds, rosés, any of those kinds, and whites. I can drink those. We will all go home. We will all go home with a new machine, and then the next day we want to know what the heck happened. Look at our bank account like, what in the world did I do? And what did Jamie Foxx on blame it on the alcohol? That's what we would be doing, blaming it on alcohol. Red Pinot Noir, and I said that because I read that it's heart healthy, hence why I keep mentioning it. Well, they do say red wine is good for you, good for your heart. So that is how it goes. It's good for your heart. So we have to hang in there with that. We will all have to hustle and sell embroidery items to pay off the machine. You got that right. We be working day and night trying to do that because we sit up here and act a fool and bought something we weren't planning on doing. I drink a lot of hard healthy. You guys are just too much. You guys are just too much. So, how many people got libations besides me? Because we lit right now. We have we've had a good night. This has been a lot of fun. I don't believe we've been on here for 2 hours, and we have. Eve, we trying to catch up with you because I know your your lives can go 2 hours or more, and look like we're coming right behind you on that one. So I know I'm not. I don't have nowhere to go in the morning, but I know many of you do. So if you gotta say good night, I ain't mad. That's okay. You gotta go, but that's okay. I enjoyed you while we're here. I'm so thankful that you stopped by. Please continue to do so. And as always, like the video, please. Like the video. It's very important to like the video. Thumbs up, share it, and let everybody know that I'm here. And if any of you are here on the live and you have not subscribed, appreciate it if you will. I do appreciate that. And Eve, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not. That would make my day. And as you said, that 2 hours goes quick. It does. You're right. It goes fast. And especially when you're having fun, when you're enjoying yourself. And this is a lot of fun, a lot of great people, and that's what I love. This community that so many people um, are so nice and friendly and willing to get on here and chat and put your 2 cents in. And you've been subscribed. Well, thank you, baby. I didn't know that, but I appreciate that, Eve. I do. But yeah, please let everybody know about this. And we are a good group of people, and we have a lot of fun. We talk about a lot of stuff. We share, and like I have said, all of us that have channels, and I know most of you already know Eve has a channel, so support her. And we try to, whoever has a channel or anything like that, we try to make sure everybody's aware of it and go to their channel, support them, watch their lives, watch their videos, give them thumbs up, all of that. So it's enough to share, it's enough to go around. And we all just want to, we're on here for a reason. We're not just on here just for the heck of it. We're on here for a reason, and we do know that it's beneficial for all of us. And Eve, you said Tuesday is your Bible study night, so I don't usually get to come over until 9:30. Well, that's fine, no problem, because we're here usually always after 9:30. So just come on over when you get through praying. Then you can come over here and get you some wine. Jesus turned water to wine, so come on over here and get you some. And teach. I've been supporting Eve for over 8 years. Great, great. Um, Marissa, thank you for a nice, informative, relaxing evening. And that's what I like for this to be. Eve, you said I saw you were on, so I clicked super fast and happy to see you and everyone. Thank you. And Eve helped me get all of us. She's the grand dam here. She's and guys. I've told you all about Eve. I learned how to do my embroidery from Eve. I watched her video when she was doing all of her little skits and stuff. That's when I started watching her. And I started learning about how to do whatever it is that I had to do. I had no clue how to do any kind of embroidery, but I watched Eve, and that's how I learned. So kudos to that. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has done that. You have really done a good job teaching people, and people still tune in to learn, and that's a good thing. Because if you want to learn about embroidery, then you tune in to the people that can teach you something, show you something. That's why I'm always trying to learn something. And as I've said, like my channel, which is so too we begin embroidery. And it means that we are learning, we're beginning to embroider, and we're learning together. So whatever I learn, I can pass it on, and whatever you guys learn, pass it on to me and everybody else, and that's how it goes. So like Eve said, we all help each other, and that's how it works. And Eve, I was watching you and Candia. I miss Candia. I miss her. I mentioned her the other day. I know she lost her mom during COVID, and I don't think she's been back on since. She started doing some art stuff, and then she just kind of disappeared. And I miss you. Say you miss Candia too. I reached out to her every so often. She stays busy. Okay, is she still embroidering? Because I know she stopped her channel. I guess because I looked for her, and I didn't see her. Yeah, I liked Candy. I miss her too because I think I mentioned that might have been the last live that we did. I loved how she packaged her stuff that she sold. That was her extra stuff that she gave to her customers, and it's always good if you got something extra, something to make you stand out from the rest. And I love the way she put her packages together and how she presented it to her customers. That's what I got so much from her. Kristen said, watching even Jeanette got me started with embroidery, and following Shirley had me trying to figure out how I could afford the Brother 1055X. Brother needs to give me, I need to be a brother affiliate and a mighty hoop. Because I'm always talking about brother and mighty hoop. And thanks for sharing your time with us. I appreciate you guys for sharing your time with me. So it's a even Steven thing here. I enjoy you guys, and I hope that you enjoy me, and that this is just a a collaboration and camaraderie that we're developing. And Eve, you said she's still doing her embroidery. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that she's still doing. And yes, I love her baby basket. I loved her baby basket. Yeah, she really did. And Jeanette, you said you used to watch her and you liked her channel and hope she does it again. She was really good. She was. She was really a good teacher. She was a good teacher. And I've tried, I looked several times to find her, and I guess she's not. After her mom died, it was really, really hard for her. I could tell just because, like I said, she went to doing some of this art stuff. With it was therapy, and she was videoing those, and then that just kind of stopped, and then I haven't seen anything else from her. But yeah, I used to watch Candia too, so hopefully she's doing well, and hopefully she'll come back one day. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, this has been a really fun night. I thank all of you for coming. Continue to support everybody, each other. Thank you for supporting me. I'm trying to be a big girl like Eve. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be like Eve and Jeanette and Crafty. I got to get my numbers up. So that's what I'm working at. And I do you guys know Katrina Grace is something like that. Grace Katrina. She is her name is Katrina, and her channel is something Grace. She has been doing, if I understand correctly, maybe her channel has been up 2 years, three at the max, and she's already Katrina's from New York. Okay, she she's 100,000. She has skyrocketed. She is doing really. She celebrated her 100,000 subscriber a few weeks. Yes, Katrina, great, graceful creation. Exactly. That's who I'm talking about. I watch her sometimes as well, but I'm so impressed with how well she has done so quickly. That's what has impressed me with her. She has just shot up there, and she has shared her story. And yeah, and baby, Eve, I know you know her because I saw you that night when she celebrated her getting her 100 subscribers. And yeah, I was so proud of her and everything because she shared her story and how she got started and what she went through and everything. And then to see how well she's doing now is such a testimony. But it's enough room out here for all of us. And as long as we support each other, then we'll all do well. And Tisha, you said she's working hard because she quit her job. So yes, she did. She quit her job, and she does pre-recorded videos on a regular basis, and it will help get you there. Okay, I do them, but I don't think I do them as much as I should. I had a lot of breaks in between because of my health, and I don't know if you've seen any of my videos or anything, but I started 2 years ago, but I wasn't consistent. And then when I left Florida and came back this way, and then my health just really went down, and I just quit doing anything for over 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It was quite a long time. That just kind of broke up the momentum. And now I got to get back in it because I look at some of my old videos and I got lots of views from the old videos and stuff. So now I just got to get that rolling again. So I'm trying to stay on track and do several of them a week. Sometimes I can, sometimes I don't, but I do know it's work. It's definitely work. And even you said if you want to grow, you will. Don't focus on the growth, and it will happen. Well, that's true. That is true. You got to quit watching it. And Kristen, I had to stop watching so many people because they make me want to buy stuff I can't afford. Blame it on Eve. Blame it on Eve. I know, like I was watching her, and every time she said, she didn't tell me to go buy nothing. I'm not gonna say that, but she just said that, well, this is what you use, and this is what you do, and this is what you do, and I'd run out there and go get it. And then of course I watch other people, and they said you had to get some stuff too. So I was running out getting stuff everywhere. But you will end up spending some money. You got to figure out what you need and what you don't need, and just kind of focus on that. But even you said my focus is now on fun. My health is not good enough to commit to regular videos. I understand. I understand. It's not easy. It really is not easy. It's a commitment. And I don't work outside of the home, so for me, saying it's kind of rough. It is because it's a commitment. It's a lot of stuff that you every day you got to do something and follow through on it. I got like at least 10 projects sitting up here for me to do, so I can make videos of them. And sometimes I can get to them, sometimes I don't. Marissa, you said I bought my Mighty Hoop station because of you and your excellent video on how to use them. Well, thank you. That's my highest view video. That's my highest view video. I keep saying I need to do something like that again because that is my highest view video, and I actually may have it running as a top video now, and I'm steady getting a lot of views on that. It's still growing. So as they say, it's green. That's a green video. So people watch it regardless of how old it is. People are watching it. So that was my highest. This is my bad. I was just showing the cool toys. Yeah, I know. And they were cool. That's why I went and got it. But it's all in fun. Embroidering is fun. It's expensive, but it's still fun. And I've always loved um, the look of it, even before I learned how to do it. And now that I know how to do it, it's even more fun because I don't have to spend the money to go buy it. I can do it myself and make it the way I want it. And that's fine. But I've had you guys long enough. I've held you for, it's been 2.5 hours now. This is the record. This is the longest we've gone, and we've had a ball. And I do, like I said, appreciate everybody stopping by. And we're going to do this again next week. And I hope to see every one of you again next week. And I'm just going to sign off right now so everybody else can go to bed or do whatever it is that you need to do um, for tomorrow. And I will see you, this the Lord's will, next Tuesday night. And I don't know what I'll be drinking, but I'll be drinking something. Bring your libations. Good night.